This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Okay.
Bühne.
Let's have a look then. Shall we?
Let's
we?
go take a look.
Let's go to the mall
Nein.
today. Oh, hi. Oh, Stage. Wir gehen auf die große Bühne. Gleich werden wir erschossen. Ach nee,
Hoffentlich nicht.
da hinten wird jemand erschossen. Nee, nicht Assassin's Creed, sondern zweiter, dritter Präsident von Amerika, wie hieß er, der erschossen wurde?
Oh.
Nicht Kennedy, der wurde auch erschossen.
Ja, aber
der,
nicht, aber nicht in der Oper.
ja, genau, im
Theater.
Theater, Oper und Amerika.
Until the fat lady sings.
Ja, ja. Wow.
Also, das hatte ich erwartet.
Places, please.
All right, the performance beginning places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals.
The gathering.
Gathering. First, you start out leaning against this wall.
Okay. I can do that.
Good, stay right there. The one across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Oh, einfach mit Hello anfangen, oder?
Happy, wise, focused, successful.
Wow.
Grün.
Okay.
Hi.
Give them a hello.
Hi.
Hello. That's it. It's not a conversation.
Well, it's the start of one.
You need to actually converse with her, be a human being. Do it again.
Do it again.
I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are my hopes and dreams.
Speaking of...
Ich würde sagen, I'm super scared right now. Es ist ehrlich und man ist nervös. Man könnte es so interpretieren. No, that's not what it says. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feeling of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby.
Well...
Now, talk to her again. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make?
Such dir eine Antwort aus. Ich mach dabei was.
Ich mach die 1. You're messing it all up again. You freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Das letzte nicht lesen können.
Schlecht.
I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage.
Okay. Da ist die Lampe. Und jetzt tötet er uns, oder? Lampe. Okay. Ah, great.
Nicht schon wieder.
Great. Just perfect. Another prison.
Okay, yes. Now this is
The
working.
game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his game. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Juni 2010.
I was trying to play this for you. That's close. Das.
Du hältst die Augen zu, ich schau.
Okay. Wie gemein.
Okay, passt. Kannst schauen.
Yeah, I'm blind. I can't see anything.
Help! I'm blind. Please, someone talk to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Oh.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Okay.
Was steht bei dem Ober auf dem Kopf drauf?
Research.
Going to kill by a giant. Soll ich mal?
Da oben hin.
Da oben, da sagte ich, ja.
Truth. The only way stop is to speak something that is
Precious
honest.
energy, I can't keep making these. Work is always fun. Die 1 würde ich sagen, oder? Ah.
Yep.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Okay. Ich würde sagen 2. Ich würde sagen 1
oder 2, ja, genau. Aber ich glaube
1.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Wie viele kommen dann noch? Grass.
Keine Ahnung.
Oh. Oh. Du.
Okay.
Wow.
Ich hätte mal die...
Einfach schnell, einfach schnell.
Okay. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing to live. Nothing left to give to my work. Ah, verdammt. Soll ich die 2 nehmen? Oh no! What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start again.
Einfach laufen.
Okay. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What?
What?
Das war meine Antwort. I can take you
If the
to it.
last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Ich finde interessant, dass er zweimal jetzt Deal drin hat. Und die 3 ist, it doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up there one way or another, right? Oh, ich habe jetzt B gedrückt und er sagt Deal.
Sehr nice.
Perfekt.
Perfekt.
Cool.
Das war intended übrigens wahrscheinlich. Weil einem Spieler die Wahl zu geben zwischen A und C, er wird immer C nehmen. Immer. Beim ersten Mal.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Hey, I recognize this. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me how to do it? Das erinnert mich an was. First you have to close the door. So you have to open the door.
First you have
Die
to
zwei.
press the switch on the inside. No, first you have to open the door.
Okay, now what?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to open the... no, press
You have to
switch.
close the first. Oh no, press the switch. Nee. Ja, 1.
Oh wait, what's next? No, now just press the switch here. B. Ah, that was so simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Whoa.
Okay, here we are. What are you talking about? There's no machine here. Hey, warum redest du? Trust me, we'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Making games is simple. Sure, making games is easy. Alright, making games is effortless. Oh, ha.
Great. Great. Such eins aus. Yay!
That thing is wonderful. But why did it always just crumble? Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games I feel completely energized. I'm constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy, it never stops being easy.
Go on.
Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
So every time I make something I feel better about myself. Just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad. It's such a simple solution. Perfect.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
None of this is helping. I'm going to vomit. Please, where's the machine?
Blech.
Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please, continue.
Okay.
Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. Always pays off eventually.
Actually. Whoa.
Yes, more. Keep going.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
There's no shame, no fear, no guilt. I will be saved by my work. I believe this unquestioningly. I am a vessel for certainty.
Yay, Prison! Das ist die andere Seite vom Gefängnis. What the fuck? No, not good.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Great. Mai 2011. The Machine.
God, die Wache.
Okay.
Yes, you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine and it's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quite brutal, quick, what are you saying? Very good. To be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. So one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda.
Great.
Also,
Das wird jetzt
Press.
toll. Maschinen, schnell durch. Wow.
You stopped.
And of course, it's the machine.
Da, wir haben hier die 1.
Ja, dann drück doch.
You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Hier mal die 3. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? Hier mal die 2. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me.
Why? Why did you leave me? No, nothing.
Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. See the thing you fear.
Der Luke ist erpresserisch.
I will apologize to the people on your behalf.
Ne,
My friends.
meine. Nein.
It falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation, he adds. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. Yes. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We don't need its games.
Das sieht so hart nach Inception aus.
Ein bisschen.
Holy crap.
Let us pay it retribution. Let us show that we are not failures. Follow me, we will destroy the machine. 9. Follow me, we will destroy everything that the machine has created. Das war das nicht so geil.
Was? Nein, destroy the machine.
Ja.
Ja. Oh. Whoa. Hello again.
Klick.
Gleich geht das Licht an. Nein? Wow. Not cool. Gar nicht cool.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Ja, und was ist, wenn ich es nicht will? Holy shit.
I'll make sure your work dies here. Good. I'll make sure you are unknown forever.
Shit.
Oh, ich hab keinen Schimmer.
Shit.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Ich mag das nicht.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know,
What?
the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Ja. Nee, ich will aber nicht. Ich muss wahrscheinlich, oder?
Keine Ahnung, vielleicht brauchst du lange genug warten, bis was anderes kommt.
Ja, ich warte einfach mal.
Also ich finde,
Ja?
wenn du dir anschaust, was alles in diesem Spiel vorkommt, du hast ein sich wiederholendes Objekt, also oder ein Gefühl oder ein Leitfaden. Das ist diese komische Laterne und sind die Laterne und die Maschine eigentlich. Das heißt, und du hast immer das sich wiederholende Toolrätsel. Du hast immer da ist jemand eingesperrt. Also
Ja. Worauf willst du hinaus, Lukas?
Dieser Mensch hat Probleme.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy, so beautifully beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Das wird interessant.
Oh ja.